o supileng gore ke mme wa motia a eme monna wa gagwe nokeng go sa kgathalesege gore diemo ne le tse dife mme ka jalo re dumela gore re tla itse go le gontsi ka mme ka one mme hela Batswana ba setse mo maranyaneng ba supa gore ke mosadi o lebegang a iketlile ebile a lo lorato o ba setse ba mmala hela bontsi tota ba irwa ke gore irile tautona a ikanisiwa ko high court ke chief justice ba bona a tshola keledi le gona ana ke mmana a le emotional ba bona gore mme go ra gore motho yo ke motho a ke itse gore nka re o pelo tlhomogi gape a gopola ke tsa gore a lot is going through her mind after dingwaga tse di kana-kana ba leka mme go sa kgonege another humbling moment ke o boneng gompieno o neng wa nkgakgamatsa mme ya re ke bua ha le tshedi ka motsa gore ga ke itse gore a ke ngwao ya rona ya Setswana kana ke Sexhosa ke ha re sena go bona jalo tautona a tsamaya mo a sena go lekola mephato ya itshireletso a ba a waka lengwale a mo amogela ka sala ke bona ke khomegile ke bona gore Setswana sa rona se sentle go le kae ga le gore ke Setswana se Sexhosa o tla ga kologala re Duma Boko go ka bua jalo ana le ditso tsa gone sa Sexhosa mme a leboga ba mahalape khudiso ye ntlentle ya enetsweng mme o tla ga kologala gore mme ka one ene a itswela ko mosopa ele ngwana wa ko mosopa ko tautono a pele a tswang teng
mo lebaleng le go lola metsameko re bona jalo tautona Duma Boko a tsama a leboga le go dimodisa botlhe ba ba le gore ba tsile gona ga go ta go moetletsa me a ba leboga segolo jang go ta ba phaketse bana le bone gone ga a itumela go nna teng ga bone gone ga pako le bana what did you pick from this jaaka tautona na tsama a dumedisa ba ba tsileng ka bone?
What I picked is that he was trying to say thank you to the visitors na leboga ba imba ile gore ba ne ba motlile ka gore go tlile ba eng go tswa go bo Zimbabwe bo Mozambique bo Afrika Borwa ba tsamantsi mme le moponya ga gona bua gone gore sekao sa ditlhopho tsa monongwaga tsa Botswana ga sekao sa Botswana hele ke sa Afrika le hatsi go bontsha batho ba le hatsi gore go a kgonega gore puso e busang e tswe e ntse ba ganetsa ka mashetla e tsene mo pusong mme go sa go tla go tlhano
re bua ka go taga bo tautona ba Zambia, Zimbabwe le Namibia. These are friends to Botswana, right?
Yeah, that's true. These are friends to Botswana. There are certain things that Botswana has been doing with these countries. Kazungula Bridge with Zambia, the proposed railway between Botswana, Zimbabwe and Mozambique, as well as the port at Teshobanin. There's also the Trans-Kalahari Valvis Bay. These are some of the very good relations that Botswana has forged over the past, including especially under the presence of Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi. So it's very important that the new administration shows that they want to carry on with some of these very important relationships.
Yeah, Paco, for the first time, we see the third president, the fourth, the fifth and the sixth in one place. What does this mean to Botswana and also to the whole of Africa?
That is a great thing. That is a great, especially since the last few years we've heard publicly of sort of some misunderstanding between the two immediate former presidents. So to have former President Mogai, former President Khama, President Masisi, and the new president, four of them in the same roof, that's a display of unity. And of course, President Boko has urged Botswana to embrace his immediate past predecessor, President Masisi. So we hope it filters on into all of them so that they can become Batsadi Barona, elder statesmen for the country.
Elder statesmen for the country, and also there has been some also from Rem Musimaimane, Julius Malema, and also Chamisa. They are here among others. What does this say to opposition politics in Africa?
Of course, an opposition party has just taken over. Now we're having these opposition leaders in South Africa, Zimbabwe, being invited here. It's a sign that politics, it's possible for opposition to get into power. But also it says to these countries that we are friends with you, the governing party, the ruling party, but we're also friends with the people as a whole. No matter what they believe in. President Boko said that, there are sense that are drawn in the line, and then you come on the other side, you are BDP or UDC on the other side, but it still doesn't mean that we're not the same people who come from the same villages, who are relatives. It's just a difference of opinion. Democracy is about a contestation of ideas. What's the best way to do healthcare, education, directly elected presidents, or have them through parliament system? So these are just contestations of ideas, but at the end of the day, we're the same people.
Same people. We also have here dignitaries from the embassies that are here in Botswana, and also the multinational organizations that are in Botswana. What's going on their mind if they see this unfold in front of their eyes?
Of course, they must be proud to see that Botswana is becoming, as there's one thing called, what academics call democratic consolidation, whereby, a country has been democratic but governed by one country, but now peacefully the opposition comes into power. It consolidates democracy and it lessens the future of authoritarianism ever taking place. So Botswana has consolidated its democracy. Another thing they would like to do, obviously, is to continue the partnerships that they have been having with Botswana. They've been having multilateral agreements with Botswana, and hopefully they would like to continue that with the new administration.
All right, but for now, we have seen also, I think I've seen Al Cook, the CEO of De Beers here. Does that sound positive for Botswana, especially looking at that the sales of diamond has not been doing well?
Yes, obviously we hope that there's an agreement that's been taking place between negotiations which have been taking place between the US and the government of Botswana. The government of Botswana has been having a position that they want to extract more out of diamonds than has been happening in the past. But of course now there's been that challenge of diamond sales not doing well. We hope that, as President Boko said last Friday, after his initial swearing in, that he would like to have a conversation with the BS and look at and see how this stakeholder relationship can be managed better.
Manage better. Mimona kwa kumpelo re bona ele gore ene tautona Duma Boko le mohumadi wa gagwe ba sese ba gatela ga pele ele gore go mona kwa kumpelo ba tabe ba ya ga pele ba ya go pagama koloi ele go tswa ba ya go lehelo la bobedi me a dira jalo a waiva itumelela setšhaba se se tsileng haro. It has been a big turnout, PK, for people who came to witness this day today.
Yeah. Yes, it's been a celebration. It's been a celebration of Botswana's democracy, for the country's democracy to become vibrant. And people, of course, are happy. This is a president who's obviously has a popular support of the people. Majority of the people voted for him. But as he himself said, this is not just about him and his victory, but for the country as a whole. His message was unity. So it was a good thing that people came in, not in their party colors, but mostly in national colors or Mateisi traditional colors, to show that we are united in going forward under the new leader.
United and going forward and under a new leader, Paco. He is now not the president of UDC. He's the president of Botswana, and obviously there's a mammoth task ahead of him.
Yeah. Today he didn't really say much in terms of his roadmap. He did hint last week Friday, but I'd like to think that with the State of the Nation address coming up very soon, within the next couple of weeks after announcement of the cabinet and the parliamentarians are workshopped, I'm sure probably within a couple of weeks we'll be having the State of the Nation address, where yes, now as the president of the Republic of Botswana, the president of all, he'll be giving us his roadmap of where he wants to take the country's economy, where he wants to even transform the political system.
Yeah, maybe just a bit of recap of what happened during the 2024 general elections, PK. Do you think is the message of the UDC that stood out, or is the leader of UDC that stood out to make people vote him in power?
I think obviously there's been an issue. Since independence, Botswana's economy has largely been driven by diamonds. So diamonds have sort of managed to help the country have high economic growth rates. But that sector, it's not really been job intensive. It's not really been creating a lot of jobs. So unemployment has been high. We are having a lot of graduates coming out into the streets. They're unemployed. We're having a lot of people who are working, having low wages, some of them struggling, kadikoloto and everything. So the message was that better wages, more jobs to be created. I think that's the message that eventually won over the hearts of Botswana.
Yeah, won over the hearts of Botswana. Obviously, everybody who has been watching these proceedings here is waiting with an expecting heart. They believe that maybe one day they'll get to the promised land, PK.
Yes. Of course, the new administration needs to be given time to settle in, to look at the budget. There are people like Ndaba who have experienced finance. We're still yet to know who will be the finance minister. The new administration will need to